a short video, 3 minutes long. She's basically brought together women artist friends from her network in Montreal, where she's based, and organized this lavish feast where they're drinking champagne and they're all dressed up and eating oysters. What I found interesting about this video was the way that Caroline Monnet decided to remove the recordings of their voices speaking together. And in the email, she told me that she wanted to do that because she wanted to keep those conversations, that knowledge, to themselves, that this was not for public consumption. And there's that stunning scene where they're seem to be walking toward us at the end. So we have this idea that that they have come together and they've fortified themselves really through that conversation, and before having to face the outside world or before they start shaking up, the art world or societal norms. There's a video by Shirley, Bruno, in the little black box area that we've created here. Shirley Bruno's video Tizen. It's based on a popular Haitian folklore tale. Basically the story of a young girl who goes and gets water every day. Sometimes her brother is sent to chaperone and almost control her, and she's sort of drawn to this song embodied by this fish in the water. We see the main character, the young woman, often in repose, and it's very rare that you see Black actors who are not just having to act out and be, for example, the sassy sidekick or the funny best friend or. So that's one way that I thought this video was interesting in thinking about quiet. Cauleen Smith has described this video as making flowers, making bouquets in response to the death of the nephew of a friend, using the colors, blue flowers, white flowers, and black flowers. And she's described that as the colors of a bruise or of bruising. So there's this kind of idea of melancholy ritual of making flowers for this young Black man. So Cauleen Smith's project, instead of purely aesthetic, formal exercise around abstraction, this is really more, as I said, an act of mourning, an act of grief. You can also see there's a kind of almost a kind of frustration with the process of grief and the cyclical process of grief. This project, we don't hear it right now, but she has used the soundtrack of saxophone improvisation. So there's almost this idea that words cannot express maybe the complexity of her grief, of her pain, using music instead to express that. Aleesa Cohene is known for this style that they've been cultivating for quite a while, where they collect clips of videos primarily from Hollywood film or TV, sometimes European film, and create these composite narratives. What is interesting about Aleesa Cohene's process is how they create these alternate hybrid narratives, often queer narratives. Their work really functions both as an archive but also a critique of the heteronormativity of Hollywood's film tropes. In watching these clips of videos edited together, we sort of realized the kinds of roles that Kathy Bates has had to play, but at the same time, Aleesa Cohene has managed to create this super multi-layered character, more multi-layered perhaps than Kathy Bates has ever had to actually present. A few words just really quickly about the paintings. In many ways I wanted them to create a kind of ambience, a kind of atmosphere within the gallery, maybe kind of even a break between each video. We have this series of paintings here by Harry Stanbridge. Just in terms of the colors, I found them very interesting, sort of blue and black, that idea of that kind of links with Cauleen Smith's Black and Blue Over You video. There's also that idea of these kind of portals toward perhaps another state, or even towards death, for example. Abstract paintings over here by the BC artist Toni Onley. He's known for his very abstracted landscapes. And then finally, we just have Leslie Poole's painting, who has done a pastiche of Edouard Manet's, his series of still life paintings. So on his deathbed, basically, in the last 6 months of his life, Manet was really immobile, making these small paintings of bouquets of flowers that he would receive from his friends. And so there's this once again, this kind of surprising link to death, like once again, and mourning that I thought was interesting in relation to Cauleen Smith's video.